Warne to Tendulkar. And that's beautifully bowled. And Tendulkar acknowledges that. That's pitched just short of a very good length, and it's turned. Beautiful delivery from S. Warne. And he's almost played on. That was the quicker one. Went straight on with the wrist. So a probing spell here.
He's found the gap, and more work here for Jones, who's done it really well today. And they're going to go on Jones's arm, but that's a long throw, and 3 runs were always on. Well, even if the tea interval is just around the corner and you're 90, when you get a long hop, the best thing to do with it is put it away, and that's exactly what he's done.
It's a good fire. What a glorious late cut. Waited for that, and it should go all the way. Jones is coming down hard on it. Very close. Doesn't make it. 4 runs. Tendulkar on to 98. That was a great late cut. He waited and waited and hit it behind point. It was always going to be 4.
So we've now got Warne versus Tendulkar. Well, this should be a fantastic contest because Tendulkar is on the rampage, but Warne has a lot of variety when he bowls.
Very short. Tendulkar, amazingly, has gone straight over the bowler's head with it, rather than going through mid-wicket. That's 50 for Tendulkar.
And what a blazing knock this has been from the little man. A loosener from Shane Warne, a short delivery. There was a man deep at long on, but Tendulkar decided to smash it straight down the ground.
Caught at mid-off, just out of reach, got a hand on it. Stuart Law is the guy at mid-off, and that wasn't a good shot from Tendulkar.
Well, he tried to play it in an inside-out shot here, and this is a great effort by Stuart Law. Shane Warne giving the ball air, getting a bit of turn, and Law here diving backwards, just unable to get his hands on the ball, but this is good cricket already.
Picking it from outside the off stump.
A short ball by Warne, and Sachin Tendulkar quick to pounce on that, going right back onto his stumps and pulling it through mid-wicket for 4 runs. His 13th boundary.
That's very positive footwork there. Very quickly into position. The ball short, but Tendulkar moving back and across.
The series was billed as a battle of supremacy between Sachin and Shane Warne, and Sachin was geared up for the contest, working closely with former Indian leg spinner L. Shivaram Krishnan.
He asked me to bowl around the stumps for the change of angle, and he tried to sweep me, and I think. So I told him it's fine going this way, but in a match situation you're going to have foot marks, and Sachin was batting with spikes. He immediately dug up the whole place, and he got the match situation into place. He had plenty of foot marks, I mean even on the danger area, so he made sure that he was hitting the leg breaks, pitching into the rough even on the danger area, and he went along trying to the slog sweep, the paddle fine, the on drive, stepping out and playing and padding up and things like that. He's tried every which thing possible, even inside out shots from outside the leg stump. I mean, he would get out a few times here and there, but that didn't stop him from trying. He knew what exactly he was going to get from Shane Warne.
Mark Taylor's side got a taste of things to come early in their tour opener against the Ranji Trophy champions Mumbai, as Sachin launched an offensive that resulted in his maiden first-class double 100. In the absence of Glen McGrath and Jason Gillespie, the Australian bowling attack struggled. Even Shane Warne wasn't spared the treatment as Sachin ran amok. Brushing aside the disappointment of their first outing in India, the visitors were hoping for a better showing in the first test at Chennai. Excitement and expectations at the Chinnaswamy Stadium were high as Sachin made his way into the middle. But a deathly silence descended as Sachin was dismissed for only 4 runs, falling to a rash stroke off Warne. The vital wicket gave the Australians the upper hand, and the batting maestro came under fire for letting the team down.
You see in the first innings, it didn't eventuate. Will it today? And a big shout, and Shane Warne is desperate for the decision. And a good shout for both Shane Warne and Ian Healy, a genuine shout. It was. He seemed to go for the quicker one. It'll be interesting to see how much his turns. Probably just pitching outside the line of the leg stump. And just able to get off the mark, Tendulkar, keeping it fine, looks for two and gets it easily. Gavin Robertson, the fieldsman, down at fine leg or backward square leg. Too short. The man was on the fence and he's come into point. And Tendulkar's first boundary, 6 runs from the over, 138 for 2.
He's mistiming his shot.
There's always going to be 4. Tendulkar's not the man to let a short ball go. I think this is the big difference when Warne bowls to India than he does against other countries. These balls get punished.
Roman. And no man protecting the mid-wicket fence.
Well, he's used the cross-back once again. He's obviously decided that if the ball is going to be pitched up there for the big hit, even if it's going to be against the turn, he's going to go for it.
Yes, this man doesn't like the game to stagnate. And this is a very, very interesting period now.
Oh, he's gone off him again. And he's hit a big one. That's into the stands. Now, how much of this battlefield is being fought out there? And how much is it Tendulkar telling Warne, like, that's what I'll do to you? What a shot. This is the genius of the man. He's only got one scoring opportunity in that over and he's ensured it's full marks.
And you're getting that sort of spin.
And he's got away with it. A fine sweep shot. And will go to the fence for 4. The bottom edge after a fabulous delivery of the ball before.
This is a paddle shot played by Sachin Tendulkar.
Perhaps this is the shot that Navjot Singh Sidhu should have been playing to Shane Warne. I think it's a very good shot to play to the leg spinner. You take a lot of the risk out of the shot. Not so much chance of getting a top edge and being caught behind square leg.
Another boundary. Quicker. Wider.
This is the delivery that Shane Warne has probably had the most trouble controlling in the last, well, probably the last 12 months. The flipper. He hasn't been able to get it on line as much.
Warne to Tendulkar. That'll be 4 as well. I'm not sure he's in complete control all the time, but he certainly placed it well enough.
Robertson can't cut it off.
Real tease for Gavin Robinson out there in front of cover. He's never ever going to chop this off. That's the quickest side of the boundary. The field out there just couldn't get there. It's not what Australia would like.
Oh, great shot. Late cut. A good effort from Darren Lehman.
A little bit short, the flipper not quite there, and Tendulkar climbed onto it for a boundary.
That's well hit. Right into the gap. He's gone over the top on this occasion, and very successfully. 6, way back. That's the 158.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar brings up his 150 with a big 6 of Shane Warne. We saw this last week as well. This time, bang, over mid-off, and that's gone a long, long way. Way back.
Both immensely talented. Immensely proud of their performance. And this is a big 6. Look at that use of the feet. Any youngsters watching? Look at the lovely footwork by Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes, as Tendulkar, it's almost as if he's counting the runs himself.
A bit unfortunate for Shane Warne.
Leading edge and gone. It's almost as if, having displayed his skills, having painted his picture, the master has abdicated. But that is very good bowling by Shane Warne. It's a typical leg spinner's wicket, and this applause is so different from the raucous applause that greeted his century.
Nobody would begrudge the ovation that Sachin Tendulkar is going to get when he leaves this arena.
That's a bit short, that one. He's got it through the gap. That'll go to the fence for 4. So Tendulkar has got the first punch away. Just a bit short, that one from Warne. Understandable in his first over. He's going to be a little rusty. He's got a bit of a problem with his shoulder.
Warne continuing, this time going round the wicket, so change in tactics here. And Tendulkar greets him by dancing down the track and hammering it over long on. This is amazing stuff.
Well, he's very aggressive when he wants to be. Decided to attack Shane Warne as soon as he went round the wicket. And he's uncanny. When he decides to go after them, he rarely picks the wrong ball.
This time he picks the single. Good cricket that. He'll come back for the second. There's an overthrow. So the Australians just beginning to feel the pressure a bit.
Yes, they're rattled. They really are feeling the pressure. They're frustrated with this man. They want him out of the way. They know if they can get rid of him, their chances of success in this final go up.
Yep. Looks at his palm there. It's hot and humid. Obviously slipped from his hand. So 5 runs coming off that over. 209 for 2. That smash back straight back over the bowler's head. And again hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar.
You hear a lot of people say that someone has hit a pretty good straight drive. Now that was a straight drive.
Just bludgeoned that straight down the ground.
smashed into the advertising hoardings. And he's not finished yet. Consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar. This man doesn't want to leave it till the end. He wants to get it over as quickly as possible.
Well, that was an equally magnificent shot. A straight drive and then a beautiful drive through cover. He started off to hit it through extra cover, wide of the man fielding in short there. And then just changed at the last moment. Played a very risky shot.
A good piece of fielding. That would have been boundary number 3 otherwise.
Great work, Todd. Top work.
Steve Waugh having a lot of work to do in the field. He's not picked up a wicket. And that's the last time we'll see the battle between Tendulkar and Warne, at least for a while. They've been at each other for the last 3 months.
There are high hopes from both sides. On one hand, the Australians are expecting Warne to effect another breakthrough, while on the other, India is expecting Sachin Tendulkar to clinch the historic feat of scoring his 10,000 one-day international runs. The environment is really heating up, and every time Sachin comes on strike, the spectators deliver a huge and deafening roar. Warne to Tendulkar. And the little master seems to be in no hurry. Remains content with a single. The entire atmosphere at the Nehru Stadium is sizzling.
And there it is, run number 10,000 for Sachin Tendulkar.
The crowd turns ecstatic and the entire Nehru Stadium jumps into raptures. That's history being created, another one to Sachin's long list of records. The first batsman to cross 10,000 one-day international runs playing his 266th match.
Lovely cover drive against the leg spinner. His first boundary in 22 deliveries faced.
Sachin displays his love for Shane Warne, and this time hitting him off to a boundary to pick up his 50.
Another for that time, that little upright sweep shot he plays. So Sachin Tendulkar has registered another half century.